Okay, so what cube tutorial do I do today? Maybe the 5x5? Could be possible. Nah, it takes too long. Oh, the pyramids. Hmm, too short. Oh, the pyramorphics. Nah, not many people watch it. I mean, like, who has a pyramorphics? Oh, wait, I know what I can do. Today, I'll be teaching you how to permute the last layer on the 3x3. So permutation of the last layer just basically stands for putting the pieces in their right place. After OLL, where you made all of the yellow facing up, you just need to do that, put the edges in their correct place, put the corners in their correct place, and you're done. And this is permutation of the last layer. Though there will be a little more confusing algorithms, but it won't be that confusing as there will be only a small amount of algorithms compared to OLL, as this is to look PLL. Before learning this, I'll consider watching my cfop series, in which I teach you how to make the F12, the orientating of the last layer, and then this video, which is permutation of the last layer. And this will also help you learning it easily. So today what I'll be teaching you will be called to look PLL. In to look PLL, what you do first is put the corners in their correct place. As you see, they are already all in their correct place as they are matching, and then you put the edges in their correct place. It's called to look as you only need to do two algorithms, and for the corner pairing there will be two algorithms, and for the edges there will be four. So now let's move on to the first case. In the first case, you'll have to swap two diagonal corners. This is called the diagonal corner swap, or what you can call the Y-perm. So why is it called the Y-perm? Like, if you see it like this, then you make a line over here and a line over here, and it kind of looks like a Y. So once you're done with that, you have to first recognize the case. So how do you recognize the case? You need to see if any of these two corners colors are matching. So go around the faces, check if these two corners colors are matching. No. Then this is your diagonal corner swapping case. So all you do for this is, I'll be splitting the algorithm up in two parts, and then you just do this algorithm and you'll have it done, and all of your corners will be in their correct place, and then you just have to do the edges. So this is how it goes: F R U prime R prime U prime R U R prime and then F prime. So that's the first part of the algorithm. You'll understand why later. And then we do this: R U R prime U prime. So this is a small part of the second part of the algorithm, as it's a really simple step. And then you do R prime F, then R F prime, and as you see, all of the corners are in the correct place, and then we are done with this algorithm. So now we can just move on to the next case, which is called the adjacent corner swap. These two corners need to be swapped, and this algorithm is a little it's very similar to the previous algorithm, and is exactly the same moves, just differently placed. So if we see here, we need to check the corners if any are matching, and two are matching here. So once you have found a match, just keep them on your left, and then you do this algorithm. So the first part of this is exactly the same as the second part, and basically you just switch match the first algorithm and you get this one. This is called the T-perm, as these two corners are replaced, which makes the corners in the correct place, and these two edges are replaced. So all you need to do for this is that. So this is just like the first part. So do it R U R prime U prime R prime F R F prime. So this is the first part of the algorithm. But what you can do is, instead of doing just one R, so instead of doing this F, you can just keep it like that, as the start of the next move will also contain an F. So you're just going F prime F, and that's a waste of time. And then the next move is R, and as we have already done R, we can just shorten it down to a R2. So once you shorten it down to the R2, here was where we stopped, and then R2, then a R2 U prime, R prime, a U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. And as you see, all of the corners are in the correct place, and this was the T perm. So now let's move on to the next algorithms, which is the edge swapping. So how will you find out your case for this one? This is the first case, which is the U perm. But there are two forms of the U perm, the U perm on the left and the one on the right. So what you'll do over here to check your case is just check how many edges are wrongly placed, and there are 3 here, so it's a U perm. And then we just check a piece. So we check all of these pieces, and then we find these two. When we see these two, green and blue are exactly opposite colors, as you see over here, while red and green and blue and red are not. So by this you know, as this is on the left side, it's a left, and you have to always keep this other last one, which is last edge, in front of you. And now you go like this: L prime U, L prime U prime, L prime U prime, then a L prime U, L U, and a L2. So like this we are done with the left U perm. So what if your opposite color match is on the right side? You just need to do the right side one of the algorithm. So it's exactly the same, but just done on the right side. So it goes like this: R U prime, R U, R U, R U prime, R prime, U prime, and R2. So that is it, and then you're done with U perm. So now we move on to the next case, where all of these edges are wrongly placed. So now you need to check your case. So just check around your edges, and if you see, all of these are opposite color matches. Orange and red are over here, orange and red are over here, then green and green and blue are here. So now you can understand this is the H perm. So the H perm is just a very simple algorithm, but contains M moves. So what I'll be considering as a M prime over here is like this. This is a M prime when this piece is going up like this. So once you know this is a M prime, though there will be no single M moves in this algorithm, you will need them for the next algorithm, which is the Z perm. But back to the H perm. So all you need to do is just keep it anywhere around the cube and do like this. So the algorithm goes like this: M2 U, M2 U2, M2 U, M2. And as you see, all of the edges are on the correct place, and we are done with the H perm. So now to the last case for the two look PLL. So as you see, you find no matches over here, no opposite matches I mean. So once you have seen no opposite matches, you know that this is the Z perm. So how do you recognize where you have to hold the cube? So just check two places where you just swap the edges, like over here, blue goes here and red goes here, and green goes here and orange goes here. So once you know that, just keep these two pieces which need to be solved, one in your front and one on your left, and then just do this algorithm. M2 U M2 U M2 M2 U prime. Now, this algorithm may seem a little confusing at first, but slowly you'll just learn it just like a parity algorithm, which are always tough. So, this is all we have for 2-loop PLL, and now you have learned how to permute the last layer on the 3x3. So PLL is actually pretty easy if you think about it. It's not that hard as many people think due to the long algorithms, the two steps and stuff. It's not that hard and it actually makes you faster with cfop progression. And then you can even learn full PLL where you don't need to like first do the corners and then edges. You can just do them in one move. And like this video will teach you 2-loop PLL, which will be easy for beginners and stuff. But after this, I'll recommend learning the higher PLL videos. And you should also watch the OLL videos. Those will be very important and stuff. And even F2L is recommended, though it's not necessary. You can do by a beginner's method instead of doing F2L. But it's more faster than the beginner's method first 2 layers. So thank you for watching and please be sure to leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell below so that you can be reminded of whenever I upload a new video.